Welcome back. You're still tuned into Market View. Thank you to discuss this further. Is Eswatini Competition Commission's advocacy and
launched by the Honorable Ministers for Commerce, Industry and Trade and the Honorable Minister for Tingulda Administration and Development early last year, 2020, in addition to looking at promoting the fair competition in the marketplace in Eswatini and also preventing anti-competitive business practices. So we have got this aspect of consumer welfare. So this program is part of that. So other than just receiving complaints and investigating unfair business practices, we also reach out to consumers with knowledge like Ndondozi, Pix, Enkhaba, Vuvulane, Sandlane, Mtambama, Nhlambeni, amongst others. So yeah, it's quite exciting. People on the ground are discussing. We are bringing on board as well other regulators like the Central Bank of Eswatini and the Eswatini Energy Regulatory Authority, because you will understand that much as we regulate the entire economy as a competition commission and look at consumer welfare issues across different sectors, but there are other sector-specific regulators that are looking at consumer issues around their in their specific industries, like the Central Bank, Energy Regulator, and others. So that is why we are bringing them on board to say they also have consumer issues as part of their mandate, although it's within the confines of a sector. But we bring them on board. So we have been with them, and communities are happy to see all the regulators coming together. So it's a one-stop shop to accessing information about consumer protection issues.
Yeah. So as you highlighted, Mr. Mbuza, that you have been having discussions with community members about consumer rights. What are consumer rights? You know, we may have instances where
also the Competition Act of 2007, which I think there's another one, the Consumer Credit Act. So basically, within the law, there are rights of consumers. For instance, consumers have the right to access to have goods that are not defective, goods that are not harmful to their safety or health. And that is why sometimes you will find that in partnership with the municipality, and then only to find that it does not work. So that is deceptive. That is, you are misrepresenting the product. So if the consumer has got nowhere to go, then we came in as competition authority empowered by the law. So government said, no, look, go and look into this issue. So we are addressing that. Consumers, time and again, they come to our offices, they call, we investigate those issues, and then we mediate between traders and consumers, because sometimes you'll find that they will say tatile, once the product is out of the shop, you cannot come back. And then that is within their rights as consumers to come back and say it's not working. And then they are supposed to be refunded and compensated in one way or the other. So we mediate in such issue. So amongst the many rights that are there for consumers, for instance, you will know that there are issues of loan conditions and financial fraud within in the financial sector, which is why the Central Bank of Eswatini comes with us. The Ombudsman of Financial Services is also coming on board, because there are those sector-specific issues. But amongst other things, those are the rights of consumers that are in the law.
Right. Just before I let you go, in the interest of time, your mandate as a commission is to, of course, investigate cases that come through, you know, that have to do with competition. Would you say there's fair competition in the economy of Eswatini?
Yes, I think based on what prevails on the ground now, we are partnering with business and other players, consumer forum, law society, government departments, other regulators, to reach out, I think, gradually. As you will know, SWAS are very receptive and welcoming when it comes to new legislation, new ideas on board, and we are receiving a huge huge support in terms of businesses understanding. I would say we are doing quite relatively well when it comes to leveling the playing field in the marketplace, and to ensure that businesses compete fairly. I think we are getting there. Of course, there's a lot of stakeholder engagement that takes place because that's why we are reaching out to communities. We're engaging business, lawyers, consumer forums and others, legislators, policymakers, because we need to keep on engaging until we find each other. And our contribution to the economy as well. That's the most important aspect of it, that we are not just regulating for the sake of it. We can see now in practical terms why the Competition Commission is important, because ours, as we level the playing field, we are now encouraging innovation and growth in the economy, because businesses will want to innovate so that they grow their businesses. Whereas they do so, they're looking for new expertise, they're employing more people. So our value in terms of our operations within the economy is there now, is visible, and in line with, because we also contribute to national development goal. That is why the competition regulator is there.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Muza. Well, there you have it. Eswatini Competition Commission is on an outreach program with its partners, stakeholders, which include the Ombudsman of Financial Services, the Central Bank, and the FSRA, to educate consumers on their rights. After the break, we connect with Sanelesbia for today's markets.